Hi everybody, welcome to Aimee Nolte Music. If you are an early fan of my channel, you might ask yourself from time to time, whatever happened to Charlie? Charlie and I used to make videos together all the time and put some of them on my YouTube channel. We still play music together, but recently he's been making music with his friends and putting it on Soundcloud and just kind of knocking my socks off.
Another night we go out and you sneak through the window. I can never keep track of places that we've been though. Life is better out here than sleeping on your pillow. Keep on losing, but it feel like we're gonna win though.
It's becoming a more common thing, especially among younger and younger kids, to just be able to make music with your friends, even if most of you or any of you don't have much musical training at all. Charlie found some really good friends who wanted to be creative with him. One of them is named Omar, and he makes beats. Charlie and Omar work really well together, and they also have some female friends that like to write lyrics for them. Charlie does all the singing, he writes the melodies, and he sings all of the harmonies and composes all of them in his head. He never writes anything down, and they turn out just fabulous, and I'm really proud of him. So I just want to introduce you guys to the 16-year-old Charlie. He's my third of 4 kids. I'm just really proud of him, and I love asking him about how he makes his music, and I really love listening to his music. I hope that you have fun listening to our little interview. Char, thanks for sitting and talking to me today about your music. Hey, I wanted to ask you about the song Stars, because that's one of my favorites, and I wanted to ask you how it came to be.
Yeah, so my friend wanted to write songs for me, and she really likes writing poems. She had an idea and sent me a song, and we had a beat. I don't know if Omar made it or if he got it from somebody else, but I liked it. The lyrics obviously aren't gonna fit the beat though, because my friend that wrote the songs doesn't know my friend that makes the beats, so
They don't even know each other.
yeah, they don't know each other at all. So like I'll just be like, oh, she wrote me a song, and then Omar will be like, oh, okay, like, but he doesn't know her.
So when you read the lyrics to Stars, you felt like it matched that beat that Omar had already made, the vibe of it?
I knew I wanted a song called Stars. Like, I already knew that I wanted one, so that's why we had a beat like that in the first place. So when she said it to me, I was like, okay.
She didn't know that you wanted a song called Stars?
No, she didn't know.
That was just coincidence?
Yeah, the relationship is that it was like, she wanted a song about being in a relationship with somebody that doesn't believe in God, because she strongly like believes in God. She writes mostly about like Christianity and also feminism. Like, those are her 2 biggest like things that she writes poems about. So she wrote that and then sent it to us, and I think it was already called Stars, but I don't know for sure because it was in like February.
It's a beautiful idea about somebody who doesn't believe that there's anything out there, but she's going to show them that even if they don't believe in anything, she believes in them.
Yeah, I think she just wanted to show them an aspect of the world, like of the everyday life that you can see, and just like show it to them in a different way.
The stars.
Yeah. I want you to know there's something out there. How you live your whole life breathing without it. Not worrying about how you're gonna do. Believing no one noticed what you've gone through. I swear I'm gonna prove it all to you tonight. And I swear to you this isn't gonna be your only life. So you don't run around thinking that nobody loves you. 'Cause God knows that I do. Just wait until we see the stars tonight.
So did you write the melody?
I usually write the whole melody.
Where were you when you wrote the melody?
For the background vocals, I was in my room, but I was with Omar, and there's this
piano place in Claremont that we go to, and
I want to go to the piano place in Claremont.
yeah, there's like 3 levels. There's like a second level, a first level, and then a basement. And we always go down to the basement.
Do they all have
in
pianos?
In room 8. Yeah, they...
Pianos on every level?
Mm-hmm.
What the crap, Charlie?
You've
been holding out on me. Cool. And then when you recorded it, where were you?
I know I was in my room for the background vocals because I showed you the background vocals.
And that means you just use your earbud microphone, right?
Yeah, usually it's like... A lot of the time I record something at Omar's house on his like blue microphone. But sometimes it sounds good depending on the beat and how much like the amount of like bass it has or like whatever. Like it depends on how my voice sounds with it.
Do you write the whole melody at once? Like do you know the whole thing, or do you do it in chunks?
Well, actually I kind of do. Like I kind of like think of something and then I record it and then I wait and then I think of something else and then I record it. That's whenever I write lyrics by myself, that's what I do. I don't really like writing them down. Although sometimes if I have a really good lyric idea, then I write it down on a paper plate.
Paper plate? That's your go-to?
That's like, I don't know. I just thought it was funny because once I didn't have paper in my room, so I used a paper plate, and now I just always use paper plates.
Because there's always paper plates in your room?
Yeah.
All right, tell me about harmony. Do you always lay down the melody before any harmonies?
It depends on the song. I had a song called I Don't Care, and on that song I just laid out all the background vocals first.
But now I know exactly how I feel.
I showed it to you and I said like, you can't hear the full thing, you can only hear the background vocals. I just remember saying that.
Sometimes you hold out on me.
Yeah, I do.
If I asked you to play some kind of a chord right now and I told you the name of it, you wouldn't be able to do it, right?
No.
But if I asked you to play me a beautiful chord, could you do that?
Probably.
Play me a beautiful chord.
I might have to like find it.
Yeah, go ahead. Those are both beautiful.
Yeah.
You were playing around with something before I came on the piano. What was that?
Yeah, I want it to be a song.
Yeah. Maybe you don't want to show people.
I can show people, but the only thing is that I don't know if I'm ever going to put it out. But
We'll just do a little bit of it. How's it go?
Well, it started out like this. Like it started out kind of higher and it was like... But then I was like, I don't want it to be a ballad. I don't know how I'm going to record it though on like the actual song, but I'm just like doing it now. So I'm thinking maybe like strings, like a plucked string. So like, wait, like.
I like it.
Yeah.
That would sound really good. Do you know what plucked strings are called? Pizzicato.
I didn't know that.
I know. No, I can hear it. That would sound really good. So you've got all this music inside you, and you've kind of taken... You haven't really wanted me to tell you what things are called, right?
What do you mean?
Like the names of chords, or like you didn't really want to take piano lessons.
No, because every time that I went over, I hadn't rehearsed.
You hadn't practiced.
And she'd just be like, "Oh, that's okay," every time.
But I always just kind of had this feeling that if I let you do it on your own, wonderful things would happen, and they always do.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel about all your music. It's just wonderful.
Yeah, a lot of my ideas start out on the piano. That's why I always like go to this piano, and also like the room that I said. It's like our lucky piano is in room 8 in the basement.
Damn, I need a lucky piano.
Yeah.
Everybody
This
does.
is also my lucky piano.
Good.
But yeah.
So I'm just glad that you've always explored the piano and explored your singing. And
Yeah.
can we talk? Oh, go ahead. Do you want to say something?
Well, I was just gonna say I like the piano. My second favorite instrument. I think my first is violin. I also decided I don't really like guitar very much. Okay, carry on. Sorry. I just thought about that.
Well, I think your first favorite instrument should be your voice.
I don't know if I consider that an instrument.
It's okay. That's a discussion for another day. But can you talk about how you practice and how you're trying to keep your range as your voice changes?
I'm just always like Singing.
Just always singing?
Mm.
You've had some voice lessons, right? Have you learned some things about...
Yeah, I had voice lessons from 2 different people, and they both helped. One of them helped with breathing, and then the other one helped with voice placement, and it worked, but I think I can just take what they taught me and just do my own thing.
You probably can. I like the idea of you having a voice lesson like at least once a year, just to make sure you're not hurting anything.
Mm-hmm.
Can you show like some of the little exercises you do to sing up high?
I don't really know if I do exercises, though. I just like...
That's okay. Whatever you do, you just sing?
Sometimes I just randomly just go, oh! Like just...
I think
That's an exercise.
you really made the meter jump right there.
You should keep it in.
Yeah, we'll see. I hear you watching TV or walking around the backyard, and to me it sounds like you're just like singing little runs and stuff, like in your falsetto a lot.
Yeah, I don't really consider it like a warm-up. Like, I know you do warm-ups, and I guess it's just like some people do warm-ups and some people don't. I mean, I do choir, so it's like that gets my voice warmed up every day. That's why my voice sounds better. After 1 o'clock, my voice sounds better than it does before, just because that's when I usually do choir.
Right.
Around then.
Would you sing a tiny thing with me for fun?
Sure.
What's the one by Fantasia that we like to sing?
Yes, I understand. We did have some good times. On the other hand, got me crying all night long. It was too much for my mind. So even though I left you, can't forget you. 'Cause when I think about you, it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. Yes, I'll always love you. When we were together, you ain't treat me right. Then I really loved you. I ain't gonna lie. When I think about you, it's bittersweet.
That's the first time I ever remembered the words.
It was good. Will you tell me the name of your first album?
Neptune.
Neptune. And second album?
Forever, but it's not out yet.
When's it going to come out?
January or February.
Have you released any singles from that one yet?
No.
Are you going to?
Well, Put Your Head on My Shoulder was like an intro to it. I released it right after Neptune, but it's not going to be on the actual project.
Put Your Head on My Shoulder, just so you know, that's one of the things that you just blew my mind on.
Thank you.
Dad and I listened to that in the car, and we didn't think you were going to pull off that second verse in that octave. We both looked at each other like, really? He's going for this? And then you exceeded all expectations, and we just went...
Put your head on my shoulder, whisper in my ear, baby, baby. Words I want to hear. Tell me that you love me too.
Like we have no idea what this kid can do.
That's nice.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one to come out. But I love the first one, and it's all on SoundCloud, everybody. So you can hear all of this for free on Charlie's SoundCloud. Is it just Charlie Nolte?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Char, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
You're the best, and I love you.
I know.
I want to thank Charlie and all of his friends for letting me talk about them today, and for you all for listening, and for going to SoundCloud and checking out their tunes. I can't wait for the next album, but he will not tell me when it's coming out. Thanks everybody for watching Aimee Nolte Music. We'll see you next time. Perfect.
That bench is so squeaky. You were like, thank you so much. And then you were like, yeah.
I did?
Yeah.
When?
Right now, I was like, the bench is so squeaky. You were like, yeah. I can't even hit that note.
You calling me a man?
Yeah.